Morning. Good morning, Mimi. Hello, Shannon. Good morning, Dawn Yarndell. Good morning, Eileen. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I know I did. Mr. Crafty made me a very nice dinner, and then we heard a knock on the door, and it was DoorDash dropping off gifts from my son and my daughter-in-law. So I was very shocked at that. I did try to work on my Nightbot over the weekend. I got my big computer out and I tried to, hi Tank, sweetheart. If you, good morning, Sally. As I said, I did try to work on my Nightbot. I'm not promising you he's going to work, but I did work on him. If you want, you can try to type in craft. It should drop your link. Okay, see, I still need to work on him. I see he's not working great, but he's working. I will work on him. All right. Yes, he is a little slow. I have to check his timing on that as well. All right, so it does show that he has given you 2 hugs, Eileen, but it's not showing your name. So I will correct that. I have to work on that part. But at least he's working, I hope. Yeah, lurk, craft. If you drop craft, it should. Yep, he's working for you, lurking. So that's working good. It did drop her channel. I just got to fix the text here part. Oh, I guess that will work. It's still dropping your guys' channels. So I did get it to work. Whew, relief. I will fix the hug part. I will go back in there today and work on that part. I'm glad it's working. Thank you, Mary Ann, for coming. I very much appreciate it. So yes, Nightbot is here. He is working. Oh yeah, let's see if he does the weather. Yes, the weather. Yay! I got my Nightbot working. I'm so proud of myself. Mary Ann, trust me, it took me forever. I've watched, I don't know how many videos on how to set up the Nightbot, but he's working and I'm happy about that. I'm ecstatic. I have to fix the hug part. And now that I kind of know a little bit about what I'm doing, I will work on him and make him a little bit more personalized to my personality in my channel. So I'm doing it. I will get there, guys. Yeah, it's hard to learn, Marianne. It really is, especially if you've never done anything like this. And like I said, I've never done anything with this much technology of having to learn things and understanding it. Getting out my big computer did help a lot because it's a lot easier from a computer than it is from your phone or tablet. So having the big computer did help tremendously. I'm glad I got it out, cleaned it up. It is working properly. So fingers crossed it will stay working. On your laptop, then yeah, it should be just as easy from a laptop. I mean, that's basically a big computer, just you get to carry it around. I wished I had a laptop because it would be so much easier to work on it instead of having to run to the back craft room where everything is set up. So Shirley. You're going to wait for us to all figure it out, huh? I do have a few whips going. I have this scarf going that I'm working on. And then I broke out that darn good yarn I won from D. Thris, hello, beautiful. How are you, honey? I'm so glad to see you. Miss Thris is such a sweetheart. I love her so much. Then I broke out the darn good yarn that I had won from Dee's Creative Hands. This was the darn good yarn, and it was the thread weight. And I'm going to make a scarf out of it. I'm glad you did, Thris. Thris is the one that actually encouraged me to start a channel. I was not going to, and she encouraged me, and I am very, very thankful that she did. I owe her so much for encouraging me to do it. She is a very, very loving, supportive person. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So I owe her tremendously. I love her so much for encouraging me to do it. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you so much, Thris. Yeah, this one's very pretty. This is that one that I won from D. The colors on it are just fabulous. It came in the hanks, but I balled it up. It's so light, so soft. It's almost like silk. It just feels amazing. So I love this that I won from D. And I have that purple one from Knit Picks too that I won. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but I will get there. What's the matter, Tank? Shirley, no, I didn't know you went up on a live. Whose panel were you on? Oh, Tank, I'm sorry, honey. I hope you feel better. Yeah, there's been bugs going around. I know that. I did not feel good over the weekend, but I have. Oh, she was on yours, Mary Ann. I'll have to go catch the replay of that. I did not know that, or I would have been there for sure. But yeah, there's a bug going around. Mine wasn't from a bug. I suffer from a rare stomach condition. Thank you, Mary Ann. I will definitely go check that out and watch the replay. As I was saying, I suffer from a rare stomach condition, and it flares up, and it causes a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain in my stomach. You caught it from Michael. It's not a fun disease to deal with. It's very hard on me. If it gets too flared up and it gets to the point where I start throwing up, then I end up in the hospital 4 days trying to get it under control, trying to get rehydrated. It's a never ending cycle once it starts. So I try to just stay calm when I start getting the pains, the flare ups. I have to relax as much as possible because any bit of stress can make them just go completely out of hand, and that's what I don't want. Hello, Mr. Yarn Doll. Thank you for coming. So, the stitches for this week were the double crochet chevron and the single crochet crossed stitch. Hello, Jonathan. Mary Ann, oh, congratulations. Yes, that is a great milestone to hit. I was tickled pink when I hit 300. I was absolutely thrilled when I hit 500. And when I hit 750, I was ecstatic. I I was like, oh my gosh, really? Are you kidding me? I was just ecstatic, like I said. So, and last I knew, I was a little over 800. I do have a celebration party set up for the 25th, which is a Saturday this month. I believe it's set for 11 a.m. I'll have to double check. So, but yes, I do have it scheduled, showing 812 for me. Thank you guys all. I couldn't do this without all of you guys being here. You guys made this happen, and I'm very, very appreciative. I feel the love, and I couldn't do this without all of you guys. I really couldn't. And Dawn Yarndale, you are supposed to have a wrench. All right. Hopefully that. Okay. I was going to say, she's supposed to have a blue dress on. And with our stitches this week, I did start testing one. And I am thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, now she does. The double crochet chevrons is a very, very beautiful stitch. I was very impressed when I put this stitch up. I didn't know if it was going to get picked. I had my fingers crossed that it would, and I'm so glad that it did because it is a beautiful stitch. It's a one row repeat, but it's so pretty. And I started a blanket, and this is one of the stitches that you will be learning today. It is the double chevrons, and it's the wavy stitch. It is so easy, so pretty. I am so glad you guys picked this stitch. Hello, Mishi. Thank you, honey. I look forward to that too. I won some yarn at Mishi's, not yesterday, but the Sunday before. I'm ecstatic to get it. I'm so excited, and I can't believe I won over on her channel because she has so many people over there all the time. Thank you, Dawn. That's her favorite. You're getting crazy with the sun bunnies. Those sun bunnies are so beautiful. And I sleep with my sun bunny every night that Shirley Bain made for me. Her name is Shelly. So, yes, I do. I sleep with her every night. I absolutely love her. So, we'll start with the crossed single crochet, and then we will go back and talk to love you, Mishi. Thank you for coming, honey. Have a good rest of your day. You guys won 2 weeks in a row now? Wow. That's how you felt last week, Marianne? Oh, that's so cute. Yes, you guys are lucky. And Mimi, she's another one that's lucky. It seems like everywhere that girl goes, she's winning. She won yesterday at Mishi's as well. She won a furls hook. I have yet to try a furls hook. You won at her members live, Marianne? I became a member of Mishi's channel, and I'm very glad I did. I very much enjoy going over to Mishi's. I love that she's teaching us all German words. I do have a German heritage. My grandmother was a full-blooded German, and I loved going over to my grandmother's house She always had German candy out, always made the German food dishes on Sundays for dinners. She did speak to us in German. I wished I could remember a lot more of it, but I don't, unfortunately. I was really young, so I guess I didn't pay much attention. I didn't think I would need it, but now I really wished I would have paid more attention. Surely. I feel that way at some of them because you try, you try, you try, you try, and then you never win. My very first win was Dee's Creative Hands. I won over there. That was my very first win. I won the Darn Good Silk Yarn, the Knit Picks yarn, the Darn Good Yarn silk bag, pom pom maker, and some crochet hooks and stitch markers. That was my very first win. And then my second win, I believe, was Mishi's last Sunday, was my second win. And those are the only two times I've ever won anything. I've been gifted many beautiful gifts, but as far as winning, I just don't have very good luck. But I was tickled pink when I won over at Mishi's. I really was. Leni, you've never won anything? I agree, Shirley. She teaches the German very well. Exactly, Marianne. You do. You start feeling so discouraged when you're trying to win, especially when they've got a large crowd of people in there. Mishi's, D's, Juan's, all of those guys, when they do their lives, they get so many people in there. I would be overwhelmed if I ever had that many people show up at a live. And I noticed with D's, a lot of people they've just started showing up. They haven't always been subscribed or have not always been a member to her channel. And I think the word gets out that she gives away really nice, great prizes, and then everybody just shows up there. And I love that she gets the support, but I just wish that they were there for the right reasons. A lot of them go just to try to win a prize. They're not there to watch all her videos and support her as a person and as a channel, which that's the reasons you should show up, not just to try to win a gift. Good luck, Marianne. And I know that if you do need help, Mara, Sanita, Dawn Yarndall, and Jerry, they could probably help you. Fluffy Boots, Naomi, she's another one that might be able to help. So Dawn did offer. Okay, yeah. I know there's lots of them that are so kind-hearted that they will help. All right, let's start these stitches. We're going to start with the crossed single crochet. This one is done in multiples of 2. It is a 1-row repeat, so it is simple to do. So I'm just going to do a small swatch to show you just how to do it. So all right, we're going to start with multiples of 2. So yes, I know. I will, Dawn. I will. I gotta get on there. I know I do. Hello, Darcia. Thank you for coming in, honey. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just do 12. And then in your second chain from your hook, you're going to work a single crochet, chain one, and then you'll skip one and then work a single crochet, a chain one, skip one, and single crochet. And you'll do this all the way across your chain. Whoops, not a double crochet. I'm used to working on that double crochet one. Okay. Single crochet, chain one, skip one, single, chain one, skip one, single, chain one, skip one, and then you're into the last stitch. Then you'll chain one, turn your work, and then into the first stitch you'll work a single crochet, chain one, and then into all right, then we're going to work into the next two chain one spaces. So find your chain one spaces, which is going to be right here's the first one. You're going to do a single crochet two together. So go into that one, then go into the next chain space, pull up a loop. You'll have three, yarn over, go through all three, chain one, then you're going to go back into the stitch you just finished, the chain space, pull up a loop, go over to the next chain space, pull up a loop. You'll have three, yarn over, go through all three, chain one, go back into the one you just finished, pull up a loop, go to the next chain space, pull up a loop. You'll have three, go through all three, chain one, go back into the previous one there, then go into the last chain spot there. Make sure you get both loops. Yarn over, go through all three, and then you'll chain one, turn your work, and then that's the repeat. You just go back into the first one with a single crochet, move over to the next chain spot, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, go yarn over, pull through all three, chain one, go back into the previous one, go to the next one, work a single crochet two together, chain one, go back in, oops, go back into this previous one, pull up a loop, move to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all three. That's it, guys. That's the crossed single crochet stitch. Very easy to do. It is a pretty stitch. If you do need help with it, there is a tutorial on YouTube by Rich Texture Crochet. If you do need help with it, but it's a pretty simple stitch, really easy. The next one was the double crochet chevrons. This is a very pretty stitch. It does have a lot of multiples to it though. It is a multiples of 14. So you would do 14, 14, 14, 14 till whatever width you want to get it, and then add three more after that. So I'm just going to do 28 for my multiple and then add 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, there's 2 sets of 14, so that's 28, and then add 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. Into the 4th chain from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to work a double crochet. And then work another double crochet into the same chain spot. Then you're going to work 3 double crochets over the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. Put a double crochet. There's 1. 2 and 3. And then over the next 3, you're going to work 3 double crochets together. So you're going to go in, pull, go through the first 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through the first 2. That will leave you with 4 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, go through all 4. Then into the next 3, you're going to do a double crochet 3 together again. So pull through the first 2, yarn over, go into the next one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next one, yarn over, go through 2, then yarn over, pull through all 4. Then over the next 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to put a double crochet into each stitch. Just 1 double crochet into the next 3. So that's 2 and 3. Then over the next 2 stitches, you're going to put 3 double crochets into the same, or wait, hang on. Yeah, 3 double crochets into the same stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3. These will be your increase rows with the 3 double crochets into the same stitch. And your 3 double crochets together are your decrease rows. Or your decrease stitches, sorry, not rows. Then you'll do 1 double crochet into the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Don Yarn Doll. You're cooking and listening. Then into the next 3, you'll work your 3 double crochets together. So yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, go into the next one, yarn over, go into the last one, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4, and then do it one more time. 3 double crochets together. Once you get going on this, it's so simple and it's so pretty. Then you'll do 3 double crochets into the next 3. And then into the very last stitch, you'll put 3 double crochets all in the same stitch. And you will have something that looks a little wonky, like so. But that's how it's supposed to be. Then you will chain 3. Turn your work. Thank you, Eileen. And into the very first stitch, you'll put 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Then you'll work 3 double crochets over the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1 double crochet into each of those. And this is your pattern, repeat pattern, guys. To repeat each row, and in between each one of your decrease spots and your increases, you'll have 3 double crochets in between each of those. So we just did 3 double crochets. Now we do the 3 double crochets, 3 together. There's 1. 2 and 3. So there's your 2 decreases. Then you'll do 3 double crochets, 1 into each of the next 3. 1, 2. Good afternoon, Brandon. Hi, Cindy. Then you'll have your increase, which is 3 double crochets all into the same stitch over the next 2 stitches. So there's 1 with 3 double crochets. And then there's the second one with 3 double crochets. Then you'll do 1 double crochet into the next 3. Hello, Miss C. How are you today, Oma? There's 1, 2, and 3. And then you'll do your 2 of the 3 double crochets together. Ooh, I'm excited to see what you're working on, Miss C. So there's 1. I am teaching the double crochet chevron wavy stitch. And then you'll do 3 double crochets over the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And it's there, but in that very last one, it's a little wonky, but get in there and do 3 double crochets all into the same stitch. And then you just chain 3 again, and that's the whole repeat. You start off by chaining your 3, do 2 double crochets into the first stitch, then you work your 3 double crochets, 1 into the next, each 1 into each of the next 3. Then you do your 2 double crochets together, 3 double crochets, 1 into the one double crochet into each of the next 3. Then you'll do your 2 that have the 3 double crochets into the same stitch, 2 sets of that, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Then you go back to your 2 double crochets, 3 together, 3 double crochets, and then you'll end with the 3 double crochets, and the very last stitch is 3 double crochets all in the same one. That's the repeat row, guys. And it comes out beautiful. It's very easy to do. And as I showed you, I'm doing it in a blanket. And this is going to have all different colors of the date night yarn in it. So it's very pretty, and it's very easy to work up. So that was the stitches for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. You guys picked them out. As I discussed on my live last Friday, I'm not going to teach the stitches anymore. It seems like everybody's now teaching them. So we are going to go ahead and do a request that was requested by one of my viewers. Good morning, Paula. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Shirley. One of my viewers, Miss Mimi, has asked to do a make-along for a lap blanket. So we are going to start that next Monday. We will be doing a make-along lap blanket instead of me teaching stitches. Everybody has decided to jump on board and teach stitches as well. So we're going to go ahead and move on to something different. We'll do a make-along. I've had the request for that, for the lap blanket, and also for a poncho. It's a little warm to do a poncho right now, so we'll do that more towards the end of summer. But for now, we'll do some make-alongs. We're going to start with a lap blanket. That was requested by Miss Mimi. So next Monday, we will be starting that. If you guys want, I can put up a poll, and you guys can pick the first two stitches that we will use in the make-along blanket. Or if you guys want, we can just pick them next Monday morning. I'll leave that up to you guys. However you want to do it, I'm more than willing to do it whatever way you guys want. We will be using whatever yarn you guys want. Me, myself, I will be using either my the Premier Puzzle. Do a poll so you'll know what stitches will go together. Okay, I'll put up a poll today then after today's live. I will go and check some stitches first to make sure that they will work together as far as multiples and will look nice together, and then I will put those up. It will be different each Monday, Brandon. It will be different stitches each Monday. Oh, nice. There we go. See, then we can donate them to Dana. That would be a very nice suggestion, Miss C. I like that idea. Thank you, Miss C. Yep, I've been teaching the stitches now for the last 11, well, almost 12 weeks. So almost 3 months now I've been teaching the stitches every Monday. So I think it's time for us to do something different. So I'm excited about doing the make-along blanket. And like I said, every Monday we will have 2 new stitches to add to it. It will be like a stitch sampler lap blanket. I will make sure that the stitches will all work together so it's not wonky. The edges will stay nice and straight, but the stitches will all still look nice. I do want to make sure that I've got the proper multiples for each stitch so that it will stay nice and square instead of the edges being wonky. I don't want that for you guys. So I will put a poll up for that. Good morning, Billy Joe. Thank you for coming in. Yes, and I like to donate blankets, so. Oh, I love you too, Missy. I also would like to find some time. I have just been extremely busy lately and then not feeling good over the weekend. I do want to find some time to do at least 1 hour work with you guys on doing some paper crafts. I did dig all of my card making stuff back out. I have tons of paper to do some 3D paper projects that we could do, making some cards we could do. I know Father's Day's coming up. Maybe we could make a Father's Day card to send out, or birthday cards. There's just so many holidays coming up, 4th of July, Memorial Day, just lots of stuff we could do with paper. I would love to find an hour throughout the week where I'm not going to cut in on anybody else's time, but do some paper crafting with you guys too. I love to do paper crafts. I love my diamond paintings. I love crocheting. I do want to get these 2 scarves done up because there is another shawl I want to make. Actually, there's about 4 or 5 that I want to make. My mind never goes to rest. It's always thinking about paper crafts or crocheting, and yeah, I'm always busy, busy, busy. And now that the weather's getting nice, I want to be outside as well because, well, except for yesterday and the day before, it was hot. It was hot. It was 92 degrees the last 2 days. Today, thank goodness, is only going to be about 85. So, you would, Miss C? Oh, awesome. I'm definitely going to find a time then where we can all get together and make a card together. I think that would be so much fun. And like I said, I got tons of card stuff because I did cards for years before I started doing my channel and got back into crochet really well. You want to do cards too, Eileen? It's still cold in New York. Wow. Yeah, it's been really hot here the last few days. The last 2 days have been the hottest, 92. And we have no humidity here, so it's just a dry, hot heat. I'm in the desert part of Washington. People hear Washington State and they instantly think rainy, cold, gloomy. That's the West Coast part, way over farther. I'm in the southeast corner of Washington. I'm 20 minutes from the Oregon border going south. And if I go east, I'm about 2.5 hours from the Idaho border. So I'm like right in the corner, southeast corner of Washington, and it's the desert here. Literal desert. Tumbleweeds, rolling, dirt storms, devils. Yeah, it's the no joke desert. When I first moved out here and I seen the tumbleweed going down the road, I was like, whoa, really? There's really tumbleweeds? I thought those were only in Westerns. That would be fun, Brandon, if you joined us. Yes, I do. I got tons of paper craft stuff. I've got punches and glues and dyes and inks and stamps and special scissors for cutting designs. I've got all kinds of embellishments. I've got flowers and gems and goodness, you name it, I've got it. I've got boxes upon boxes full of card and crafting stuff. That's something I want to try to do too, Shirley. I do want to try to put some beads. I do have to pick up some more beads. The beads I have here, I have yet to mail them. They belong to IVB. I bought her some beads from the craft warehouse, and I do need to get those out to her. So what beads I do have here, I I can't use because they belong to Miss IVB. So I do need to go pick up more beads because I would love to put some beads on some shawls. I have Anna Griffin cards that I made. She was when I was doing cards, Shirley, she was my favorite card artist. I bought every card that she came out with. I absolutely loved her cards, and I've got a bunch of her cards put away for special uses. Yeah. And Missy, I don't know if you were talking to me about my hands. My hands should be able to handle it. Yeah, her Anna Griffin had some beautiful cards with seed beads. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'll go to either Michael, well, not Michael's, probably Joann's or Hobby Lobby, Craft Warehouse, and pick up some more beads to put on shawls. You got several of the dyes and stamps and inks. Yes, I do too. Like I said, when I was into my card making, I was into it. Hello, Stephanie. Thank you for coming in, hon. Yeah, I loved the card stuff. I got the little sponges for distressing edges, and yeah, you name it, I did it. Oh yes, the roses. I even hand rolled and did my own flowers for cards. The roses and other, oh yeah, I used to do it all. Oh, okay, Missy. Yeah, I think we all have. I've had two carpal tunnel surgeries done on each hand, on both of them. I've had it done twice now, and there's no repairing them. I let it go for so long that the nerves are permanently damaged. There's nothing more they can do to fix my hands. Yes, and scrapbooking. I showed you guys in a video of some scrapbooks too that I had made. I've got several more, but I can't share them without permission from my sister because they've got pictures of my nieces and nephews when they were little and younger, pictures of my sisters. I don't ever do that unless I have permission to show. Even though my one niece is now an adult, I'm sure if I asked her, she would say, Auntie, I don't care. But I don't do it unless I have permission. The other ones I showed were of me and my son, and I know my son wouldn't care, so. I'm glad you'll at least try, Brandon. That's all we can ever do is try. You've had surgery on one hand and injections in both? Yeah. I know the last one I did, when they took the stitches out of my wrist, I fainted. I literally fainted. I was gone. And usually stuff like that doesn't bother me, but oh no, Billy Joe triggered them. That's not good at all. I'm glad they at least got it fixed. Photography, yes, photography is fun is very fun. I I don't have a good camera anymore, so I just used my phone, and that was the reason why I got the Google Pixel 7 Pro was because the pictures, it does take excellent dynamic pictures, but I have to get a better camera if I'm going to get back into photography. And Don Yarndal, I am so glad that you liked your shawl that I sent to you. The beautiful ones you make with the hearts, the heart collector ones. I was a little intimidated by yours and then sending you that simple, easy double crochet all day one. Yeah, I like it, Brandon. It is. It's a really good phone. It really is. I was a little upset with the first one that I had because I'd only had it just a little over 6 months and it completely burnt up. The screen was gone. It it kept disappearing. So I had to send it in and they couldn't fix it. So they just sent me a new one. And since they've sent me the second new one, I've had no issues with it. It's been working great, no problems, still takes beautiful pictures. I did learn that I will not do videos from this anymore though. I just use my tablet for making videos and lives now because I think that was part of it too. I'm glad. I'm really glad, Dawn. I'm so glad you love it. Yes, the phone call screener. I absolutely love that part. Thank you, Dawn. I'm glad I really am so happy. The yarn, yes, came from Dawn Aaron. It was the jewel tones or jewels, and it was it is it's beautiful the yarn. It really is. I did make a shawl out of the colorway that she had made for me too, the Galaxy Twist. I did make a shawl out of that as well. And I know Tank and I have some matching yarn that we are going to make matching shawls together. We just haven't. She sent me some beautiful patterns, and we've got it narrowed down to two. We just don't know which one yet. But she needs to start feeling better first. I know she's been under the weather and not feeling well. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Billy Joe, that you were real close to the Canadian border, like super close. I know where Mr. Crafty's sister lives over on the West Coast. When we went over there, his daughter actually lived so close to the Canadian border. There was a fence that separated them. If I put my hand over the fence, I was in Canada. I seen that yesterday morning, Miss C. She is so sweet. Tank is, and she's so good at making things. She's got incredible hands when it comes to making shawls and the bunny tails, ponchos. She is very, very talented. I love her work. Yeah, when you held that container up and turned it and it said Tank Tails, I was like, I know all those tails came from our sweet sister Tank. Yes, I agree, Miss C. She does. She makes absolutely beautiful wearables. She sent me some pictures of the shawls and the ponchos that she's made, and my jaw was on the floor like, oh, those are so beautiful. Have a great day, Stephanie. Love you guys too. Good luck with your doctor's appointment. I gotta go Friday for a weight check. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that, especially because I didn't feel very well over the weekend and I wasn't eating a whole lot. I would eat some breakfast and a little bit at dinner, and that was it. So I'm a little concerned about going Friday. I have to either put some rocks in my pocket to help the weight, or I don't know what she'll do if I'm below what she wants me to stay at. I have to maintain a certain weight. And if I don't, then I get in trouble by the doctor. And that's all from this stomach disorder, which is called CVS, which is short for cyclic vomiting syndrome. And it's weird because when I had to learn about it and researched it, um, it it's mainly found in males, young males at that, under the age of like 15 and under, is what it normally affects. Very, very few women suffer from this, and it took probably 6 years for them to finally figure out what it was and diagnose it. It was a horrible 6 years before they found out what was wrong with me. I have done the Ensure drinks, and matter of fact, I got probably a little over a half a dozen of them in the fridge of the uh, rich dark chocolate ones. So I do have something to at least help supplement on days that I can't eat or don't feel like eating, which there's lots of days that I feel that way. Yes. I was really shocked though when you research it, when I finally found out what they had diagnosed me with, and the doctor had told me, you can research this. Here's some sites you can look up and check. So I did. I researched it for, gosh, probably months. I researched it and I studied everything, triggers, warning signs. I just everything there was to know about it. I now know about it, what can bring on the episodes, how to try to avoid episodes, avoiding certain foods. There's certain foods I can't eat anymore, which one of them is spicy foods, and I love spicy foods. I love them, but I can't have them anymore. Cheese, I love cheese. I can't have cheese anymore. Too many dairy products. I can't have a lot of dairy products. Greasy foods from like McDonald's, Burger King, eating fast foods. I can't have any of those anymore. All off limits. Cannot touch them. If I do, and I try to cheat, I pay for it. So, wow, six a day, really? I'm lucky if I can choke one down a day. If you don't get the right flavor of them, they do have a really bitter, nasty taste to them. Yeah, it does. It does suck because I love McDonald's chicken nuggets. I like Burger King's onion rings and their French fries, and I can't have those. I loved Arby's chicken wraps. Can't have those. Surely that was rude of a PA to tell you that. Does the Boost taste better than the Ensures, Miss C? With the purple tops, okay. You don't eat fast food either? Yeah, I just can't. I can't do it anymore. You like it, Miss C? I'll have to check those ones out and try one. Yeah, I know. It was bad. A few years ago was the worst it had ever gotten, and I had one episode, one right after another. I spent probably close to 2 months in and out of the hospital. At least every few days I was in the hospital. I got down to 98 pounds. It was That was the worst I had ever had one of those stomach episodes. They could not get it under control no matter what nausea medications they were giving me. It was bad. I would not wish this upon anybody ever in my life. Oh, he doesn't like them either, Miss C. But he can't have a lot of the sugars, so probably the one of the better ones for him to have if he has to have them. Thank you, Billy Joy. Yeah, and I do. I feel so much better knowing what foods to avoid because if I didn't know what to avoid, I would still be eating the cheese and the fast foods and the spicy foods because, like I said, I love spicy foods. Give me hot, spicy foods and I'm in heaven, but I can't. Pizza. I have to be careful eating pizza because of the sauce and the cheese. And then if it has pepperoni, pepperoni can have a tendency to be spicy or have spice to it, and it upsets my stomach. So I just, I can't win for losing. All my favorite foods are gone. So now I live on vegetables and salads and chicken, pork. Once in a great while, I'll have hamburger or a steak, but I found if I eating white meats, the chickens, the turkeys, the porks are so much easier to digest on my stomach. Breads, even eating bread, simple bread. I can't have wheat bread. I can't have whole grain breads. I can't have just plain white bread. I have to have the sourdough bread. That's the only bread I can eat is sourdough bread because it's the easiest to digest on my stomach. So, yeah, I have a very, very bland, boring diet. Oh, I know. Pizza is was one of my favorites, and I still cheat once in a while, and I'll have a pizza every now and then. But I have very small little pieces because if I can't eat more than two little slivers of it, and then that's it, I'm done. That's my spoiling for a month or two. Can't go without pizza for the rest of my life. That's one of my favorite foods. And I do like the New York ones that you can just fold over and eat like a sandwich. Those are the best. Potatoes, yes. I agree, Shirley. Yes, potatoes too. Yep. Boiled or mashed or a baked potato. I can't have the fried potatoes, but I can have baked, mashed, or boiled. Hi, May. Thank you for coming in. And the only vegetables I really can eat is cauliflower or salad. And the salad has to consist of lettuce, um, purple cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, celery. I can't have the tomatoes because they're acidy, so I can't have tomatoes in my salad. So that's about all my salad consists of is those little bit of veggies I told you. So I have boring salads as well. But it's plenty for me. It's all I need. And it's just a little tiny round bowl that I have, so I thought about going vegan because of not being able to eat a lot of meats anymore. Like I said, chicken and pork are basically my whole main diet now. So that's about it. Yeah, wraps. But I have to be careful there too with wraps because the flour tortillas, I love them, but they can get a little heavy feeling in my stomach. So I do have to be careful with those as well. We have the same food limitations. Yeah. And it's hard to be creative when you're limited to such a little bit of stuff that you can eat. It's really hard to. I mean, I've tried to be real creative with making different things with the chicken and pork and sometimes turkey. I don't like turkey burger, but I will eat turkey white meat. I'll eat that. But yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do with chicken, pork, and turkey. Yeah, I can imagine if you're not a meat eater, it is hard to get your proteins, but there are other ways of getting it. I know eggs are rich in protein. um, there's lots of other things, I guess, that are. I've never really had to. Lentils, I do. Chickpeas, not so much. I mean, if it's probably like a hummus or something, I would maybe eat it, but just to have like soup or something or a stew that has chickpeas in it, I can't eat them that way. Lentils, yes, I love lentils. Yes, I do the chicken salads a lot, Miss C. I do. I'll make fry up chicken or grilled chicken because I can't have it fried. It can go in the air fryer. I can have it that way. But other than like just deep frying it, I can't have it that way because of the greasiness in it. I can't even, I mean, I love bacon and I have to be real careful with bacon too because it's greasy. So the air fryer is absolutely an amazing tool to have if you want to cut out a lot of the grease. And we got one of those ones that got the double doors that open. I mean, it works for baking, it works for dehydrating, um, air frying. It does, I don't know, it does like 100 different things, not 100, but like 10 different things you can do with the air fryer we got. Ooh, yeah, craisins are good. I do like those, Miss C. I bet those would be good in a salad. I never thought about putting them in a salad. I could do the canned chicken, but not the tuna. I'm not crazy about tuna. I don't like really any types of fish or seafoods, anything like I can't. Mm-mm. Those are not up my alley. You are very brave because I don't think I could ever eat store tofu at all. Maybe if I did like you and made it myself, I might be able to tolerate it, but store, That was very brave of you. Yep, same here, Don. Avocados, I love them in my salad, and I have it on toast every morning. I have avocado toast every morning for breakfast on my sourdough bread because you can get the sourdough loaves now of bread, and it's so much easier on my stomach. And then just mash up the avocados with a little bit of garlic, and uh, I use just a tad bit drop of avocado oil in it to help mix it up and spreadable, and I put it on my toast every morning. That's what I have. Avocado and eggs, yep. That's what Mr. Crafty does. He gets toast and he puts his avocado on it, but he'll fry up an egg for himself and then puts it on top of his avocado and toast and eats it. Yeah. I've tried the gluten-free white breads and stuff, Don, but they still aggravate my stomach. The only bread I've been able to find that I can eat that doesn't cause me any issues is the sourdough bread. Any other breads I've tried, in the wheat and whole grain ones, I gotta stay away from, period. I can't have those. Even if I did want them, I can't have them because they trigger my stomach disorder. So those I definitely have to stay away from. So sourdough bread is the only thing. I've tried the gluten-free white breads. It just, it's still too hard on my tummy to digest it. I have never tried to make my own sourdough bread. I should though. So yeah, see, I couldn't even have the oats. I can't have oatmeal, nothing like that, because of it just aggravates my tummy so bad, which is terrible because I loved oatmeal. Cinnamon and maple and brown sugar was my favorite oatmeal to eat. Um, Making oatmeal and raisin cookies, or the no bake oatmeal cookies with the chocolate. I can't have those anymore. That stinks because oatmeal raisin cookies are the best. Oh, shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. Shh, Charlie. Charlie. There's a delivery truck out front. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Huh, I'll have to try that, Brandon. I will. Cause I love sourdough bread. Same here, Don. Can't have it. Oh, you need your daily dose of vitamin D. Yes, you do, Miss C. It's good for you. See you later. Love you, honey. Be safe. I know you hear him. It's okay, Charlie. Yeah, I do too. Cinnamon rolls, anything like that. I do. I miss it so much. Or even just a piece of white bread with some peanut butter and jelly on it. That would be so awesome. I can't have it. You know, speaking of delivery driver that was here, I wonder if that was my yarn from my sweet sister Tank that's being delivered. What do you think, Tartars? These two dogs, they're so protective. I love my babies so much. My fur babies are my life. They're so protective. If we're out in the backyard and my little one that I rescued, Charlie, oh yes, toast with butter on it. That would even be good. I agree so much. Oh yep. Guess what, guys? It was my package delivered from Tank. Yep. She's so sweet. I know Miss VJ's going to be coming on here shortly too. I'm going to check that out, Brandon. I will check out that channel. I know I could probably do the peanut butter and jelly with the sourdough or just bread and or the sourdough bread, toast it and put some butter on it. But it just doesn't taste the same as it would if it was just a plain piece of white bread. We're making you hungry. You haven't eaten yet today. I'm sorry, honey. All right, guys. I will put up a poll on my community tab of 2 stitches that we can start for next week Monday's make along. I am going to check the schedule and see if there's a day I can find to take an hour and a half to come on so we can do some paper crafting. I do want to do that with you guys so bad. Like I said, I dug all my stuff out. I've been wanting to do it for a couple weeks now. Just everything has been so busy. And I got, I know I'm going to be coming on Shannon's channel next week, Monday. A week from today, I will be on with Art Junkie Shannon. And then the 25th, I have my 750 family members celebration. So that's going to be coming up. I need to reschedule with Dawn Yarndall because I do want to get on West Coast Wednesdays with her and Margie. They are always a ton of fun. I'm always there. I just enjoy it. So I will get the poll put up for the stitches for next week, Mondays. We will start a make-along lap blanket. I am looking forward to that. Other than that, guys, not much else I can think of. But I will do a unboxing video of what I received from my sweet dear friend Tank. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Keep crocheting. And I will see all of you guys later. Don't forget Miss VJ's Make Along Monday is coming up as well. I think she was going to start a shawl, butterfly shawl. So check that out as well. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you on the YouTube streets. Bye till later.